sharing my surgeries to social media. I don't regret, but I definitely wish that I waited some time to come out with it on my own. Like a week prior to my surgery, my stepmom had passed away. When I had shared it with everybody on social media, I felt like the whole world was against me, and I was already kind of in a really bad mental state. I was in a really fucked up mental state. And then I had people just telling me in the comments, oh my God, you fucked yourself up. Oh my God, you ruined yourself. Oh my God, why would you do that? Just so much. And yeah, I sat there and I read damn near every comment. And I just sat there and I just was crying. And, oh, dude, I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, baby, come on.
And I just remember apologizing to my mom and telling her I'm really sorry.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode
of the official podcast. We are on episode...
We are season 2, episode 2.
Are we on episode 2? Damn. My mind is everywhere.
I know.
Season 2, episode 2.
Guys, if my energy is low for this podcast, I'm very fatigued, but I'm going to try to give you guys as much as energy I can. I had an 8-hour session just now, and I just came home. And yesterday, I filmed The Boys R Us. So I'm a little beat up. And we had Weenie's birthday party the day before that, too. So my body's just sore everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like our weeks have kind of been rolling. Does that make sense?
I need a full rest day tomorrow for sure.
You know what's crazy, though, is sometimes I will sit there and I'm like, okay, I want to take a rest day. And then I'll take a rest day and I feel so bad. I feel so lazy. I know
what you mean.
I feel unmotivated if I take a rest day. I feel like I have to be doing something all the time. And I just want to give a quick little opinion to people out there. If you guys need a rest day, take it. Don't let anybody or anything make you feel like you don't deserve a rest day. You do. So I know sometimes people tell us oh, take a rest day, you guys, work a lot. And sometimes we try to, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, we're always moving.
Feel right for us. Yeah, we're always moving. We always have to be doing something. And if we're not doing something if we're not doing something with YouTube or with anything else, it's either the dogs or it's at home.
Or the homies are over.
Or the cars.
Yeah.
Or we're doing something with the cars. So it's there's always something that we are doing, and me and Garik were talking about this before we would film, before we blew up. Garik would come into my back house, and there were 3 days straight where we would just eat breakfast, watch a movie, chill all day, take a shower, watch another movie, eat dinner.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Because it was COVID.
Yeah, every single day. And you weren't working at this time, right? No, you weren't working at this time. So,
are you sure?
Yeah, I know.
I think I was just about to get a job.
You were just about to start working. Yeah.
My goodness, I hated that job.
Yeah, because I remember my stepdad had just hung my brand new TV, the one that came out, and we would just chill on my bed and watch movies all day. That's all we would do. We'd either watch a show or watch movies. Didn't we?
And play back shots.
Play?
Yeah.
You're something else. You really are something else. But you guys, today's episode, we are going to be talking a little bit about any of Garik's tattoos and kind of the meanings behind them, because you guys do ask a lot of the time, what do your tattoos mean?
Excuse me?
What do your tattoos mean? Do you have any meanings for your tattoos? So I'm going to let Garik take over this, but we are also going to be talking about surgery, because you guys always ask me about my surgery. So I'll let Garik take it from here.
Guys, before I begin, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the post notification, and share this video to your grandma, your granduncle, to everybody you know. So,
Granduncle was crazy.
whatever. But starting off, this is my new piece. Ka-chow.
Yep.
8 hours. I don't know if you guys can see good, but it's 3 Dobermans and a Spartan. You guys are probably like, oh my God, Gar, you have a Spartan on this side. Well, yeah, I'm a warrior. Stop playing with me.
You know what's kind of crazy?
I love warriors.
Is for anybody that's going to sit there, look, for anybody that's going to sit there and say, oh, that's freaking messed up. You only have 3 Dobermans. And don't you have 4 Dobermans?
It don't matter.
You have a Spartan, though. And Kratos' name is...
The Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah. And there's literally a Spartan right here, so...
It don't matter anyways. The love I have for the breed says it all right here. And yeah, just like Britney said, the Ghost of Sparta, this could represent Kratos as well. But I'm a big fan of like Spartans. Like I watched Gladiator when I was a kid with my dad all the time. I look at myself as a warrior all the time. And when things get hard, like the tattoo artist told me, he's like, let me know, we could get a second session. And I'm like, I'm a warrior. Nah, but whatever. So that's what it is. The love for my breed, Dobermans. That's the dog I'm gonna probably have for the rest of my life. And weenie babies. But there's no way I'm getting a wiener dog on me. I'm probably gonna get his paw tatted on me in the near future, or maybe a portrait of him. But I don't know. For right now, after getting this, I'm done, bro.
I thought you were going to be done after your knuckles.
Okay, look. I'll tell you each like rating of pain I have for each tattoo. This one started off at like a 6.5. At the end of it, it was a 10 because my body started like getting tattoo fever. I started shivering, and imagine like, okay, he's doing all this, right? Like half of it, and then you expect him to start on the other half. But no, he goes and touches up on the parts where he was already on. So imagine it's already bruised and bleeding, and he has to go back with the needle and do it. And then imagine the red and then the white at the end. Just crucial. The ending of every tattoo. So on some of the tattoos, I turned pale white.
Yeah.
It was bad. This face right here, it represents like, I always got to put a smile on my face, you know, laugh now, cry later. But I want to get the sad face on my foot because every time I put on a sock, it's going to cover my sad, like my happy side is always out. What? You're laughing at me.
Because
I always like hide the sad part of my.
So why would you put it on your foot?
Because when I put a sock on, it's covering it. So I cover my feelings and emotions. And I always put on a smile, and I'm always a jokester, but inside I'm really deeply mad and sad.
But what? You have a good life.
I do, but everybody got trauma in their own way. But that's what it just means for me, whatever. The skeleton hands, I just didn't want to just have the face here, so I wanted to add a little, I got bones, so a little aesthetic right there, And then Wukong, the monkey king, the monkey god, whatever. But I call him the monkey king because there's only one god, you know what I mean? And with this dragon, I played League of Legends my whole life. If anybody knows what that game is, Wukong. He wasn't my favorite character, but I've always wanted an ape. Like I look at myself like a gorilla too. Like I'm not a big dog, I'm a big gorilla. So the monkey king, gorilla king, whatever, with his dragon, his guardian angel dragon, whatever you want to call it, and one of one because there's name another Garik. I'll wait. People were commenting you copied LaMelo Ball, bro. Who is a lemon? Who's Lamella? Like who's Melon Ball, bro? Come on. Like I did not copy nobody. I'm one of one.
This guy called him Lemon.
G.
What is wrong with you?
What other Armenian you see with curly hair like this, looking like this with a Merle Wiener dog? Okay, that's it. I'm one of one, guys. That's why I got this. And what else? What else do I have? Oh, this side. Okay, so you guys see these words right here? It looks a little gangsterish, right? Nah. It says faith. Faith. Always have faith in yourself. Always have faith in the Lord. This says blessing. I didn't want to put blessed because everybody got blessed, so I put bless in. So BLESSN, blessing, because life's a blessing. The 3 dots, the moment you guys were all been waiting for. Oh my God, is he a sereno? Is he a serrano pepper? Nah. My crazy life in my own way. I had a crazy life growing up. I've already explained some of it. You guys only got a little sprinkle of it. And yeah, I feel like everybody has a crazy life in their own way. So I'm not sitting here and saying I'm the only one with the crazy life. But yeah, my crazy life. And Britney's dad, which used to be a gangbanger, tattooed this on me. So stop it with all that, bro. Like, that shit pisses me off. You don't need to be a gang. The 4 dots or the 5 dots, I think the 5 dots mean you were in jail. My cousin got that. And I don't know what the 4 dots mean. I think that means something too. But the 3 dots is my crazy life. Vida la loca, right?
Yeah, but
Hey.
you
Tortillas.
But you say it.
This is my tortilla, no, my tortillo. Wait, that's a guy, right?
Stop talking.
Is girl.
Babe,
O
stop
is
talking.
guy.
Babe, stop talking. Being a little too much right now.
All right,
But-
whatever. The rose Brittany's dad did. Should I say who did all my tats?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, Tigran Inc. did this one. Beautiful work. Look at all the details. You'll see it on my Instagram too. Brittany's dad did the rosary, the rose, the faith, the blessing,
You said rosary?
the rose. He did the face. He did the skeleton hands. I'll show you guys what else he did. This Alex so tatted on Instagram, and this same one Alex so tatted. This one,
You got that for a promo.
yeah, but obviously I wanted to choose what I wanted. Oh, God's warrior.
Yeah.
I'm God's warrior. Know what I'm saying? My black belt name was supposed to be God's warrior.
You got Tiger's ass instead.
No, I didn't. It's Tiger's fist. It was gonna be. What is so funny?
So funny.
I'm a black belt.
I'm freaking.
Don't make me Kimisaki right now. No, okay. My black belt name was supposed to be either Tiger's Fist, Tiger's Blood, or God's Warrior. I don't know why they chose for me. I thought I could choose, but it's cool. Whatever. In my opinion, it's God's Warrior. Whatever.
You know what
On
you
my
should
black
do?
belt says Tiger's Fist. Huh?
You should get a picture of a tiger and a fist.
Going like this. You're so annoying. Whatever. My brother's black belt name is Dragonheart.
And he has a dragon tattoo.
Tough. They gave him a tough one. They gave me Tiger Fist. Like
Tigers
they got
don't
paws, bro.
Tigers don't even have a fist.
Whatever. Okay, this right here means a lot to me. So does this. This represents my mom's eye. It's not her real eye, but to me it represents her eye. And this is the time she sat in jail. And this is like Jesus and God being with me during the time she was away from me. You know, I'm a mama's boy. I would grab her arm all the time and kiss her arm. Like, I loved my mom so much. I still love my mom with all my heart. But she was like a really big part of my life. Where like when I was a kid, my dad wasn't around as much. You know, work, and I was just always wait for my mom to come home. Loved her with all my heart. I still love her with all my heart. I still love my dad with all my heart. This represents the Ace of Spades. My dad's name is Armin. His first name starts with the A. He loves to gamble. Ace of Spades. This is a sword going through the Ace of Spades. Basically, his hard life. You know, my dad's Russian. My dad's crazy mob boss type shit. You know,
Dad
but
is not full Russian, Garik.
he's Russian Armenian. He lived in Russia. What are you talking about? He fought bears.
I know, but you just said
He was a championship wrestler. What are you talking about?
I know, but you
Warrior
said.
shit.
I know, but you said my dad's Russian. Your dad's Armenian.
Bro, he got Russian in his blood, bro. He lived there, literally.
know, but-
Arson almost got eaten by a freaking lion, mountain lion over there.
I know, but
I was 1 year old in Russia.
make it very clear that your dad. Marinka told you last time too.
Bro, I know for a fact we got Russian in us.
I understand.
You want
but
me to do an ass test?
I understand, but you need to make it clear that your dad is Armenian because you just
You know,
said
my dad is more Armenian. There's a percentage of us that are. I believe that we're Russian.
you sound like my dad right
How much
now.
you want to bet? I'm gonna take a swab test.
Okay. And if it
Okay.
comes up 100% Armenian, you can never
What
say
if
that
I'm
you're Russian.
Nigerian?
What?
I don't know, but whatever. And the bullet holes represent my dad getting shot at. He was in a big restaurant brawl. I guess the guy who tried shooting at him shot his own brother in the head during the shootout. My dad got shot in his leg, bleeding, hopped over the fence, got in some random guy's car, dipped it to my aunt's crib. I was literally like 1 year old when this happened. I could have lost my dad at a young age. My dad's a G. That's what represents the bullet holes. I know, crazy. But this lion right here,
It's because you stay lying.
this lion with the warrior again. I love Spartans. I love lions and tigers. I was gonna get a tiger, but lions are tough. But I got a lion right here with the Colosseum. I love that. And yeah, that's it for right there. Oh, right here, G, because I'm a motherfucking G. Gar's cars, G, and then Brittany's lips, of course, my baby's lips, right here.
He was low-key thinking about putting my lips on his butt cheek.
Dude, no, I wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
The back of my neck with the crown with the wings. I'm a king, wings. Mm-hmm. And then right here, the ace of spades. I was originally gonna get, bro. What am I doing? I was originally gonna get this on my forearm, but we changed it up. So I really wanted to get it on the side of my neck. Again, the sword with the ace of spades. I don't know. I just wanted it.
You have my initial right there.
Oh, this one was my first tattoo right here. Right here. Oh, the star and this. Okay, so this.
Oh, yeah, you forgot about that.
This was my first ever tattoo. I got it in high school when I was a football player. Division I championships. Just not bragging at all. But whatever. Reseda High School when they were good. So yeah, this is my birthday. This is the day I was born. 01/2001. Wait. January 28, 2001, whatever, in Roman numerals. And this is a star because I'm a motherfucking star. You know what I mean? I have yet to get the Mario star somewhere. The spider represents independence.
Yeah, right. Babe, I can't find this. Can you come look for me?
Well, obviously, Black Widows have wives that
No,
eat
they
them
don't.
later.
No, they do not.
You eat me alive, bro. Literally. Metaphorically, too. And in bed, too. Sometimes. Most of the time.
This guy.
But whatever. Independence. I think I'm very good independently. Actually, after I met her, I don't know. I gotta be in her web sometimes. But whatever. Black Widow.
Sometimes?
Black Widow.
Sometimes?
Sick. I had to put it right there. LV. I got a love for fashion. Go to my Instagram. Look at my drip. You can tell. But
I dress him.
Louis
Again,
V.
No independence.
Know what I'm saying? And
Babe, can you pick out my outfit?
right here, Shion did this. I tagged him a bunch of times on my Instagram. It's the 3 crosses with the blood dripping down. You know what's crazy? I had a scab right here, and I flicked it, and the blood started dripping towards the blood. I have a picture of it. Matt, pop it up right here. Boom.
You mean hash?
Or hash. Man hash. Whatever. But I have blood dripping right here. It literally went and dripped with the blood. I don't know what that means. I don't know if my leg's going to get cut off. Knock on wood. God forbid. And then this is one of my... Let me freaking turn. This right here is one of my...
Pull it up.
I think this is my favorite piece just because it's the Bible quote. Right here it says, "Trust in the Lord." I'll make it a little short for you guys. Trust in the Lord, and He'll lead you to the right path in life. Basically, like always have faith. Basically, And this right here, I got matching tattoos with one of my best friends. I've known him since first grade, Manny Fresco. This right here, bro, my leg is sore from yesterday. It's a compass. And the E is emphasized right here. It's bigger than all like the S, N. That means we went to Encino Elementary. We known each other since first grade, sandbox. He got it on his arm, I think like somewhere right here. and I got it on my leg, and then right here, I'm gonna stand up because you guys probably can't see it. Brittany's dad did this one. Yeah, good. No, I didn't get taken advantage of. So that represents, for me, cutting off the snakes in my life. Cutting off, like Medusa's head is off, literally right there. Basically representing, yeah, I don't fuck with snakes. I don't move with snakes. I don't like to be around snakes. What is snakes? Fake people. So I got my friend group that, I pick and choose. So yeah, they're my brothers too. They're not my friends. So anybody else that I hang around and I feel like they're like a little weird and fake and like a little snaky-ish, like, oh yeah, I'll play it cool. I'm not gonna be like, snake. You know that song? Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna like freaking point fingers and call them out. I just kind of like, I love to play this mind game with people where like I can see what they're doing and I act like I'm a dumbass, but I'm not really dumb. Like, it's the funniest shit ever. How can I give an example? Dang it. Can't think of anything. But I always run with it until like the very end, and then boom, like they wasted their time the whole time and I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Does that make you the snake then?
No, like
I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and
like you just act cool with them. You act cordial with.
I'm cordial.
Yeah.
I could see everything they're doing before I see what they're doing before they see what they're doing to me, kind of. Mm-hmm. And I run with it until the very end, and then boom. I don't know what happens, but. What does that mean?
What is that one?
It's a snake it's a money sign it's killing the snake.
Uh-huh.
So like money's evil. It's ran by the devil. It's literally killing the snake. I don't like snakes again. So it's in a money form snake. I don't know if that makes any sense.
But you love money.
I love money, but I hate it at the same time. So it's kind of, you know what? That's what it means. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think that's all my tats, right? Mm-hmm. Did I miss any? Or the B, Britney. And if she leaves me, bitches. I'm kidding. This will always mean Britney. You know why, guys? Britney was a big impact in my life. I will never cover her up. I'll never do nothing.
I have a G on the back of my neck. If Garik ever leaves me, it stands for good gawk, you know?
Hey! What's wrong with you?
What?
She ain't lying, though. All right, come on. Your tattoos now. Oh, pain levels. Let me go over it quick. 4, 3. Oh my God! 10 out of, bro, 1,000 out of 10, bro. I was biting the chair. I was freaking
yeah,
like,
he said
I was like, oh!
No lie.
And my freaking father-in-law's doing it. Like Brittany's dad's freaking doing it. So I'm a warrior, right? So I'm like, and he has a heavy hand, very heavy hand. Mm-hmm. Out of all the tattoo artists, he has the heaviest hand. I was in agonizing pain. Like I couldn't even put the white in it. I mean, I put the white in the face, but I didn't put the white in the. Bro, the fingers were 1,000 out of 10. The hand, this was 10 out of 10.
You said once it got towards like right here, it hurt.
Oh my! Right here by the fingernails. Oh, every finger that got done, I'm like, okay, 4 more. Okay, 3 more. Okay, 2 more. Okay, 1 more. It was the worst pain ever. That's my worst. The fingers were the worst. The shading is insane. The faith, not as bad because it was on the top end of my fingers. So that's like an 8, 7.5.
Your rose was pretty bad too.
My rose was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give that one a solid 9. Yeah, solid 9. This, I'm gonna give it like a 5. Honestly, single needle was like bad. Single needle hurts. The 3 dots, 1. This was my first big piece. Honestly, I don't really remember, but
you kind of took that pretty good.
Yeah, I took that pretty good. Yeah,
probably a 4.
Probably a 4, yeah. This one's a 4. This one's definitely, I took it better than this one. This one's like a 3. This one, okay. This one right here, this was like a good like 7.5. My Roman numerals, which was my first ever tat, I think it was pretty bad. I'm gonna give that a 6. Yeah. This motherfucker right here, oh my god, right here, killed me. 10 out of 10 right here. The star was a 10. This was an 8. I'm not gonna lie. This I freaking went for just this, guys.
You went 2 sessions, right?
No, one session.
Oh.
I went at 11 a.m. in the morning till 2 a.m. I was pale white. I'm gonna give this one a 9. Just cause, yeah, whatever. What did I give this one again?
I think you said that one was a 9.
9, 10, yeah. Towards the end, beginning was like beginning was like a 5, 6. Towards the end, when I start like freaking my body starts shaking, tattoo fever, that's when it's like a 10. So yeah, 9, 10 for this, 9, 10 for that. This, oh my goodness, I finished in 7 a.m. in the morning. This freaking right here. The homie Shion was freaking talking. Huh?
What is that in your belly button?
Hair.
No.
Babe. Oh no, there's a fly.
What?
I'm kidding. I don't know what that is. It's fuzz. This was a freaking 8.5 out of 10. No, 9. 9.5. This was a 9.5. I'm not gonna lie. Just because it took freaking forever. Single needle tattoos hurt like a beat. This right here was single needle as well by Shion. I'm gonna give that one a 6.5. Remember we did it at like 3 a.m. I called him randomly. I'm like, I want a tat. He pulled up to the trap house, my cousin's trap, tattooed me right there and then. What time did we end? Like freaking in the morning, yeah. The back of my neck, which is the wings with the crown on, that one again, Britney's dad did. That was a 7, but still he had a heavy hand. I'm pretty sure it did hurt. And
yeah, I think it was more than a 7. I think it was an 8.
I think it was like an 8.5, yeah, almost a 9.
Because that's when he started shading it, like
oh yeah,
when he started doing the feathers like that.
Oh yeah,
that's when you were like
G. Britney's dad did the G. That one was solid. Loki, that one hurt too because your dad did it. He's pressing hard. Nothing against his work. He does really good work. He just has a heavy hand.
Yeah, I'll explain mine.
What I think this one was like a 7.58 as well. The G, just the G. Imagine the lips was a piece of cake. I think like a 5.
It was a pain in the ass to do though. I had to kiss the paper like 20,000 times.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 5. Right here, this was a 6.
No, I think it was less than that. It was like a 5.
Yeah, 5. Actually, no, like 4. 4. This right here.
That was pretty easy too.
Yeah, it was pretty easy, but like I did kind of feel it. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. This is the first tattoo I didn't complete in the first session because I was about to faint. I turned pale. Again, Britney's dad did this. Heavy hand. I even put numbing cream, everything. I don't know why it was hurting
This is the one that you did 2 sessions.
Yeah, this is the ones where I went the next day. Some people wait like a whole month before they go back. I literally went the next day. I'm like, I'm thugging it out. This was as bad as my fingers. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. This is like a 10, the 1,000 out of 10. I don't know why. Maybe it's like freaking. And also, I want to tell you guys, I might go under anesthesia for my full leg sleeve because I don't want to. First of all, I'm going to a really good guy. He's in Arizona. I'm not gonna go freaking 10 hours and then the next day, or I don't want to come back a month later. 10 hours, like I could do it. I've been through the pain. I'm not ducking the pain. I just want to do it. It's like a BBL. You go under anesthesia, you wake up, and I'm awake.
That is nothing compared to.
I'm gonna get it literally from my toes, all the way. It's gonna be sick. From your
toes.
Yeah, all the way to my left nutsack. All the way, like right here.
So you want to just cover your skin entirely?
No. I still got my chest and my top back to do as well. I will never do my face. Never.
Don't ever.
What else? Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah.
Did I say everything?
Yeah. Did you give the pain levels of these
Oh,
ones?
my penis tattoo. That one was a. I'm kidding. I don't have one. Should I get one?
No.
Should I get a? Should I get a caterpillar?
What is wrong with you? What makes you think of these things?
Or should I get a wiener dog on it?
Imagine you put the like
Oh, you'll get him.
you put the like head of it on your head. You know?
Nah, that's
Dude.
whoever tattoos their penis is weird.
Dude, there's people out there who literally have penis piercings. They have penis
Weirdos.
piercings.
Oh my god, weirdos, bro. Come on, stop.
That probably hurts so bad. Dude, there's girls that have vagina piercings too. Yeah.
YouTube, this
And
is
girls.
educational purposes
And
only.
girls, for any of the girls who have
Don't say it. Just say it. Like they know what you're talking
they
about.
have you have your things pierced. I don't know how you guys do that. It's cute. I don't think I would ever do it, but it's cute.
It takes your sensitivity away, I heard.
Yeah. I don't know.
And tongue piercings make your mouth smell like metal. Is that true? Comment down
Yes.
below.
It does.
It does? Mm-hmm. How do you know?
Cause my dad said it does too. My dad said it does too. My dad had a tongue piercing. I think like back in the day, for guys to have tongue piercings, it was pretty normal, I guess.
Back in the day?
Yeah. My dad had dermals in his face too, right here.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's it for my tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's your turn.
I don't have that many tattoos. I have 1, 2, 3,
Gotta
4.
show them.
I have them on the back of my neck. Look, hold on. Do you mind? So I have my butterfly one is on this side,
If
right?
you guys can't hear, so my butterfly one's on this here.
No, my butterfly one's on this one, right?
Yeah.
My butterfly one's on this one, you guys. It actually matches with my sister. It's a big butterfly.
Talk in here.
Babe, they can hear me.
Oh.
It's a big butterfly and it's a little butterfly and it stands for me and my sister, my big sister, and then I'm the little sister. So me and my sister have matching tattoos. And actually my dad, this was my first ever tattoo. My dad did this one and this one hurt so bad because my dad did it. It literally felt like my dad was scraping on my bone. It felt like my dad was scraping on my bone. I could hear the needle like on my...
Ouch.
I was like, F
Low-key,
that.
back of the ear is not a joke.
No, 'cause
Especially with the heavy hand.
I also have my 777. That is my angel numbers, and I know that as Christians, you're actually not supposed to believe in angel numbers. I didn't know that.
Could be your favorite number as well.
I didn't know that, but I thought because
Lucky number
it was
7.
I thought it was because it's an angel number, and if you see that number a lot, I've always heard that an angel is sending that to you. So I don't know.
And as well, you probably are gonna comment. Having tattoos in general is not like Christian like. Honestly, guys, we're in a new generation of this world. The world is evolving every day. We're not supposed to have iPads in front of us. We're not supposed to have the devil's candy, which is our iPhones, in front of us. So come on, don't even try it. Okay, I think God doesn't look at us as our skin. He looks at us through our heart. So, you know, I mean, depending on what you get, like if you get a demon on your freaking arm with flames, or like if you get like devilish things, or like angels with tattoos on them, I'm pretty sure that's bad, right?
Because that's like a form of mocking, I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
My cousin got a tattoo right here. It was sitting on dice. Basically the devil sitting on dice with a cigarette in his mouth. But thank God I was right there before he got it. I told him, bro, take off the horns, bro. I'm like, bro, look at it as a goblin. And
Yeah.
he's like, are you sure, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro. You do not get the devil tattooed on you. Seriously, bro. So I was right there to tell him to not do that. So he took off the horns. It still looks sick. It looks like a goblin sitting on dice with a cigarette in his hand. It's actually a really sick tattoo. But other than that, yeah.
I also have Garik's initial on the back of my neck because he's been asking me because he went and got my initial tatted, and then after he got my initial tatted, he was asking me for like 6 months
baby.
straight. He was asking me for like 6 months straight that he's like, can you please get it tatted? Can you please get it tatted? Can you please get it tatted? And I kept saying no, 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 no. And it was just because I don't know. I didn't know what my mom was gonna say. To be completely honest, I didn't know if my mom was gonna give me shit or not. But then I ended up getting that tatted, but then I ended up getting it for Valentine's Day, and I went the day before Valentine's Day, and I had to sneakily do it. And Garik was like kind of on my ass, and he's like, "Babe, where are you at? Babe, what are you doing?" This, and I'm just like, "Dude," and I forgot what happened after I got the tattoo done. I ended up coming home, and he came and he started playing with my hair, and the tattoo was on my neck and my hair was covering the tattoo. And I remember almost saw it, and I turned my neck so quick, and I was like, "Okay, babe." And I played it off. So he didn't see it. Whew, thank goodness. I also have a faith in a cross on my back. You can't see it, to be honest, but it's pretty low.
Turn around fully.
It's low. You can't see it. It's really low.
Turn around fully.
It's really low. You cannot see it.
That's the G. Right here. I love it. And that's the cross with faith on it.
Do you see it?
It says faith spelled in the cross.
Can you even see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So also all my tattoos are red because I don't know. I just don't think that black ink fits with me. And then I have the year that I was born, 2002. And then this is my mom's name in Arabic. What else?
Always loved.
Oh, always loved is on my hip right here.
Show them.
It's right here. It's on my hip.
I think you have to go a little higher.
It's fine. You guys get it.
Above the ass cheek, like on the hip. Always loved.
It says always loved because no matter what, at the end of the day, I know that I'm always loved by my family, and I'm always loved by my friends who appreciate me. So I don't really care about anybody else that doesn't like me. I'm always loved. And then I have what do I have this right here. I have this under my heart, and it's I love you most.
You see? Ah.
So it's under my heart, and it says I love you most, and it's because me and my mom, she'll usually say I love you, and then I'll usually say I love you most, and then she'll say I love you mostest, and then I'll say I love you out of this world, and then she'll say I love you infinity. So it's like a thing that, we do. And I got it right under my heart because I love my mom most.
Show them your tramp stamp.
I do not have a tramp stamp.
I'm joking.
But that's pretty much it for all my tattoos.
When you get my lips tattooed on you? Half my lips, actually. Since Scar bit this off.
What lips? You know what I told Garik?
Bro, I do have lips. Just under.
It's like underneath, yeah.
Bro, like, I'm not supposed to have big-ass lips, bro. I'm a guy, bro.
Imagine.
That's just weird, bro.
Imagine. What if you got lip filler?
Bro, the doctor, literally, the surgeon was telling me, like, you might need a little lip filler. I'm like, hell no, bro. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah,
my dad finna slap the shit out of me.
She was like, nobody would know. She's like, just maybe one little drop of lip filler. But the reason why she was saying...
I don't care.
No, I'm going to explain why. The reason why she was saying that maybe a little drop of lip filler is because she was afraid that Garik's tissue wasn't going to come back. She said that it was pretty damaged. So she said she said that it might not come back, so it might still look like a divot in his lip. So she said if he wanted to do a little bit of lip filler, like I don't even want to say a little bit. She said a drop because it would really help, but his tissue ended up coming back, so he didn't need to do that. But he said he didn't even want to do it to begin with. But that's what I even told him too. I said, if you got like a little drop of lip filler, I think it would help. But he didn't end up needing it. But
my feeling came back a little bit.
Yeah.
For like a whole year, I didn't have any feeling right here. It was numb.
Yeah, because all your nerves were damaged.
Freaking scar, dude.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy.
Give me right here too.
Yeah. That one keloided.
Wayne, what are you doing, bruh?
He's back here.
This one keloided because I was smoking.
I legit told him not to. But yeah, none of these...
Low-key, I did it on purpose. I keloided it on... I'm about to cut you off. I keloided it on purpose so I can remember it always. My first dog named Scar.
I legit told him, I was like, it's going to keloid. Why are you smoking? He's like, I don't care, this pain. I was like, okay. None of these hurt, actually. I slept through.
No, I rate it.
This was legit like a 1. This was a 1. This, I would have to say, was probably, my butterfly was probably a 6 because it was my first tattoo. And my dad has a heavy hand. And then the G, I didn't feel at all. That was like a 2. The faith was probably, the faith I slept through. Because it was, again, like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I slept through that. And then my 777 didn't feel. My one right here, 1. The one right here, a 1. It actually tickled more, and I had to stay.
One on your side, your ribs, it didn't hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5, low-key. I'll give it a 5. I think I forgot of how it hurt. Yeah, when she got towards the edge of the ribs to finish it. When she got towards the edge of the ribs, that's when I started feeling it. I was like, ooh.
Imagine, Dave. Look at all this shading.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that.
They go like this.
That's why I don't do that. That's why I don't draw on myself. Draw on myself like that. I wouldn't do any big pieces either. I wouldn't do anything big. And I actually am going to be covering up my tattoos for my wedding. I am. I'm going to be. I'm going to be covering up
tattoos that you regret.
No, I don't think so. I don't regret my tattoos. I just personally want to cover them for my wedding because it's a personal preference. It's not that I give a fuck about what anybody's going to say about me because you have tattoos, you know. If anybody who sits there and says, oh my God, I can't believe she has tattoos. Okay, well, I can't believe that you're sitting in the back of the fucking reception. Isn't that crazy? But, yeah.
The tattoo I most regret
I regret.
The tattoo I regret the most. This is heartbreaking because it has a really, 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 really lot of meanings behind it. None. I have no regrets, ever. You don't regret anything.
You should put no regrets on yourself then.
No regrets on my tat. That's my next tat.
You know, somebody is.
I could cover it with my hair.
Isn't there that one photo of the person that got no regrets tatted and it was spelled wrong? It was like no regrets.
Rugrats. Maybe they did it on purpose.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
Think so.
I don't got no regrets, guys. Before I got myself like tatted and yadded, I sat there and I thought about it beforehand. You know, I knew the consequences of my actions before I did them. And honestly, yeah, I don't regret anything.
That's amazing. I love that.
You're amazing. I love that.
You're funny. But yeah, you guys, our next topic we are going to be talking about is surgery because you guys have been asking me a lot about that. And I feel like I've talked about this on Jenica's podcast. If you guys haven't watched that, I talked a little bit about it. And it was a little controversial because people were just, I don't know.
What?
Dumb. People are just dumb. That's my favorite thing to say. People are just dumb. You're just dumb. You're just dumb. You're just dumb. Literally.
I mean, no matter what, babe, everyone has an opinion on everything.
Yeah. I just think there's a preference for everybody, you know? I really...
I'm so sorry. I'm yawning, guys. I'm tired.
I really do think that there's a preference for everybody. But getting into surgery, I first want to start off with saying that...
step by step.
Not experiencing. Well, yes, experiencing. Experiencing sharing my surgeries to social media, I don't regret, but I definitely wish that I waited some time to come out with it on my own. But yeah, because of how consistent we are, we don't want to miss any dates, and we did want to kind of share what I was going through, and we did keep kind of a little bit out. We did keep a little bit out of my experience through my BBL, and I haven't shared that before, what I was going through. Dude, I feel like I'm a crybaby. I'm such a fucking crybaby.
What about the anesthesia part? Like right before you going under, did you have butterflies? I wasn't in the room. Like, how did you
I'll
feel?
explain that. I do want to say one thing though is sometimes I understand people want like attention, and I'll always see comments of people like saying things about my BBL, and the video has nothing to do with my BBL. Like the video has nothing to do with my BBL, but your concern about my ass is pretty crazy to me. I know it's there, but kind of crazy. I literally will post a video of me and Ween or me and my dogs, and people will sit there and be like, I can't believe you don't love yourself that you had to go and get a BBL. Where the fuck? Like, where did that
People
come
will say
from?
anything. People will literally
Where
say
did
anything.
that come from?
What do you mean, you don't love yourself?
But yeah, or people try to sit there and remind me constantly that I have a BBL. And it's like, I know. I wake up every day with a fat ass. You don't think I know that? Come on now.
And it's not like she went overboard. Some girls go crazy.
And this is another thing too, is I'm so tired of people sitting there and thinking that I have work done to my face. I have lip filler.
Well, not no more. You haven't gotten it in a long time.
In like 6 months.
Well, yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah, but I still have lip filler. It doesn't go away. You have to go and get it dissolved. I still have lip filler. I do not have like crazy shit done to my face. I've seen so many comments. Okay, for my 21st birthday. Yeah, I do have work done to my body. But people were sitting there and thinking that I had work done to my face. They're like, oh my gosh, all that work done to her face and she's barely 21. I haven't.
She just got good makeup skills, honestly.
I literally have lip filler.
No, you're really good on makeup. Who taught you how to put makeup on?
Okay, let me explain something to those people out there that don't understand how makeup works or evolving works. As you get older, yes, you learn how to do your makeup better, or you figure out certain things that work with your face, or you add new products into your makeup routine, or you figure out a new routine for your makeup. For instance, when I was 19, I would do mega volume lashes. I would fill in my eyebrows with Anastasia Dip Brow. I would use concealer underneath my eyebrows, and I would do a pretty heavy full face of makeup with no bottom mascara and no blush and no lip liner, just lip gloss. As I got older, I started to realize, okay, I want to not do my eyebrows anymore, but I want to use gel instead. So I would start to gel my brows, and I would still get mega volume lashes. But then I also started incorporating blush into my makeup. And then I figured out how to use lip liner. So then I started to use lip liner along with lip gloss. Your makeup changes every few months to every year. You learn new things about makeup every day. I also wouldn't use concealer. I use concealer now. I also wouldn't use what is it called? I also wouldn't use liquid contour. I use liquid contour now. I didn't know how to work with liquid contour before. It would make my face all patchy, so I wouldn't ever work with liquid contour. I would just do bronzer, and that's about it. But now I do liquid contour, and I do bronzer, and I do blush, and I do lip liner, and I do lip gloss. I also don't do my lashes the same anymore as I used to do my mega volume lashes. I don't do mega volume anymore. I do wet look, which is a lot lighter on my lashes. I don't do my eyebrows anymore with Anastasia Dip Brow. I just gel my eyebrows now. I don't use as much as blush anymore. I use liquid blush, and that's it. Your makeup changes almost, I don't want to say almost every day, but you try new things with your makeup. My hair did change. My hair was long and it was lighter. Not lighter. My hair was long and it was light. And then one day I decided that I wanted to chop it off and go a lot lighter in my hair, which was damn near platinum. So I decided to do that. You change things about small things. You change things, and it might make you look older because it's a change, but that doesn't mean that I have that doesn't mean that I cut into my face and pulled my face back, or that doesn't mean that I got a nose job, or that doesn't mean that I got a nose job, or I got my eyebrows lifted, or I have fucking Botox or cheek filler in my face. No, and also as you get older, you lose a lot of weight in your face. I don't look the same as I looked when I was 19. I still had a baby face when I was 19. As I get older, my face is slimming out. I don't understand why people are sitting here and constantly fucking thinking that I have work done to my face. I'm just getting older and I'm getting more advanced at makeup, and I'm changing things with my routine. So it's annoying as fuck that people constantly think that I have work done to my face.
Let me tell you something. That fake account you're commenting on, thinking no one knows it's you, God and Jesus knows it's you. Just know that. I'm looking down at you smiling. And now that you're feeling pain, so baby, don't feel no pain. Smile back.
I just had to clear that. I just had to clear that really quick because I was just tired of seeing people sit there and constantly say that I had like crazy ass work done to my face. Like, you guys are sitting here and making it seem like I got a whole fucking face transplant, or I got my nose done and my eyebrows slicked back and fucking cheek filler. No, I didn't do any of that. I got lip filler in my Cupid's bow and in the bottom or right here to match my Cupid's bow. And that's about it. And I don't overline my lips. I actually line to the exact line of my lips. I've seen this one TikTok video of this person. They were trying to do a tutorial of overlined lips, and it was like overlined. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And it was like all the way up here overlined, and people in the comments were saying turn to the side. And I was just like, dude, that's fucked up.
Please don't ever do that.
No, but I can actually tell you guys how much lip filler I get. I get half of a syringe. I do half a syringe of lip filler. I've vlogged about it before. Going and getting lip filler, but I don't. Maybe my hair color has changed and the style of my lashes recently, probably like 5 months ago, I just started doing the wet look, and the reason why was because my mega volume lashes. I love mega volume lashes. I really do. You guys, I've been with mega volume for about like fucking since I was 18. Since I was 8. No, yeah, since I was like 18, maybe end of 17, I've been doing mega volume lashes, and I've loved them. I've always loved it, but I started to notice it wasn't the lashes that were damaging my natural lashes. It was me that was damaging my natural lashes, and it was because sometimes the lashes would get so heavy that it would weigh down my lash, and then it would start to hurt. And my lash girlies know this. When your lashes start to drag down and they hurt so bad, you want to pull it out. So I would pull out every single lash until it didn't hurt anymore, and I would bald. So then I got to a point where I was balding and having patches in my eyes that I couldn't really lash my lashes anymore. And my aunt was telling me, you're going to end up needing to take a break. And I told her, no, ma'am. So then I did mega volume. I let my lashes heal a little bit. I didn't pull. I didn't anything. I would go to my aunt every 2 weeks so that she could get every lash that was growing out already. And she would take them out and then replace them. And I started to let my lashes heal. And then that's when I told her, okay, I want to do the wet look to give myself kind of a break from mega volume. And then I started to do the wet look. And yeah, I've just been stuck with it ever since. And I like it a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I just had to clear that up really quick. And even if people out there do have work done to their face, like no disrespect to them, but
other than that, yeah.
No disrespect to anybody who does have work done to their face, but I just was tired of people correlating me with having so much work done to my face when I have lip filler. One thing, which is lip filler. Tiniest bit of lip filler. But people were thinking that I had like 10 things done to my face. I even saw a comment of somebody saying she for sure got her face pulled back. What the fuck? Why would I get my face pulled back? Like, why would I do that? But yeah, we're gonna move on to my surgery. Yes, my body is done, and no, I do not regret it. I do also want to talk about another thing.
No, you got to talk about the anesthesia part.
Yeah, I am. So my first surgery, my first big surgery that I did was my boobs. I did my boobs, and this is the reasoning behind why I got my boobs done. The reason why I got my boobs done was because, for those of you who like are new here or didn't know, I did struggle with a really bad eating disorder. So, and I feel like I've always struggled with a really bad eating disorder ever since I was little. Like, just if you were raised in a Hispanic household and you were skinny, they would not let you hear the end of it. They would not let you hear the end of it. They would tell you all the time, like, why don't you eat? You're not hungry. And it was like, I understand that they're looking out for your health, but them constantly reminding you and telling you, oh, you're skinny Bon Jones, like flaquita, like all the time. It was just annoying. Like,
They did
okay,
that to my cousin.
yeah, like get off of my fucking dick. Like, okay, I get it. I'm just not hungry. I don't eat as much as y'all, okay? Like, my dad would call me a bird because of the way of how slow I would eat. And it's just I didn't eat big portions. I would eat to as much as my stomach could hold. And I don't I'm not a big girl. I'm really small, so I wouldn't eat a lot. Right now I weigh 106. I weigh 106 and I'm 5 feet.
Bro, what? Weren't you 100 like 20?
No, I was 117. I was 117 for
Babe,
my BBL.
you're not supposed to lose weight.
I was supposed to gain weight for my BBL.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to keep your weight too after your BBO.
Yeah, but my weight fluctuates a lot. Even with the surgery, remember it kept fluctuating. Remember, I was 112 and I was like, dude, remember I was crying and I was mad because my surgery was literally like a week away and I was eating a lot. Remember, I was eating a lot and my weight couldn't stay put. I would go back to
But
112.
they
I would
told
go
you to
back.
keep continuing to eat.
Yeah. It is still really hard, you guys. It's really hard
You gotta
to.
force yourself, babe.
Yeah, but you don't understand. It's really hard. It's really hard. It really is hard. It's not that I don't want to eat. It's I don't get hungry, and I really think that sometimes I stress myself out to a point that, or my anxiety, I stress myself out to such a big point that I don't get hungry anymore, and like it is kind of like a annoying thing. My weight does fluctuate. Sometimes I'll weigh myself and I'm 112 or I'm 110, and then I'll weigh myself again and I'm 106. So I'm always imbalanced. But when I got my boobs done, I was like struggling with my eating disorder really bad, and I was a C cup. I was a C cup in my boobs, and then I started eating. Me and Garik were living in our apartment. And I started eating a lot. Remember, we both kind of got on the heavier side.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we
I got
kind of
like chunky, bro.
yeah, we both kind of got on the heavier side, and my boobs got a little bigger, and then immediately my weight dropped down again, and my boobs like went back to small and they lost their elasticity, but I wasn't tripping. I was like, okay, it's fine. And then I gained weight again and they got big again. And then I lost that weight again. And so the elasticity, it wasn't there anymore. I kept losing it. I kept gaining it. I kept losing it. I kept gaining it. I kept losing it. I kept gaining it. So at a point, my boobs didn't feel the same anymore. I remember I told Garik that they don't feel the same. They really don't. And so I told Garik that I wanted to get them done. I told him like I really wanna get them done because it's kind of annoying me. I don't like the way that they look in certain shirts. And I remember that I was already kind of feeling like that. I was already kind of feeling that way of the way that I didn't like the way that they looked in certain shirts. And then I remember I went live one time and it took like one comment to just confirm it. And I wasn't even wearing a bra. I was on live and I think I was doing my makeup with like a pajama shirt on. And then somebody had commented and they're like, ew, your boobs are so saggy. And then I saw that and I was like, dude, I was already in my head about that. You know, I was already in my head about that. And I knew I wasn't tripping right after that. So I know I shouldn't have like looked at that. I know I should have just skipped it, but I didn't. I let that one get to me, and I'm being 100% honest. Like I do have a very big I don't give a fuck attitude, but when you're already in your head about something and then that's a confirmation, it fucks with you. It really does. So then, yeah, I went and I got my boobs done. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys. They knocked me out with fentanyl. But it's obviously fentanyl to your weight. It's not going to kill you. You guys,
Don't do
it was
that,
crazy.
guys.
It was
ever.
I just remember he put it into my arm, but he gave me the actual name of fentanyl, and then I looked at him and he was like, "Oh, the what is it called?" He's like, the word for it on the street is fentanyl. I don't know if you've heard of it. I looked at him and I was like, "What are you talking about?" This man is and he's like injecting it into my IV as he's saying that. And I just looked at this man and I was like, what? And dude, I just remember as soon as it got injected into my bloodstream, I just looked up and I saw the lights and I was completely, this is the way I explained it to God. I was free. That makes sense? I just felt that everything was gone. Like, no care in the world, nothing. And I just remember looking up and I was just like, oh. And then I remember he counted down. He was like, 3. All I heard was 3. All I heard was 3. And then I woke up and I was getting pushed outside of a wheelchair.
All right, which was worse, your BBO or the...
My boobs. My boobs for sure. Remember I told you that?
Guys, I had fun both times because I played Call of Duty all day with Sep and my friends.
My boobs were the worst. And I think that my boobs were the worst because it felt so heavy. And Garik obviously has never been through this before. I've never been through this before.
Are you sure it was worse than BBO, babe?
Hell yeah.
The massages and everything?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My experience, I felt that it was worse. Remember, I got so mad and frustrated with my boobs. I was getting so mad. I was so annoyed with everything.
Remember I left you?
Dude, yes. So I couldn't talk, you guys, after I got my boobs done, and Garik had laid me down flat, and you're not supposed to, but Garik didn't know this. So you're not supposed to lay down flat on your back when you get your boobs done, because when you get lifted up, imagine you have these implants that haven't dropped yet into the sockets of your muscle. So I did under the muscle. And for those of you who are asking how many cc's did I do, my boobs were also uneven. And that was kind of like a really annoying thing, which is, I understand not everything is always going to be perfect. Like even till this day now, my one boob is still bigger than the other. And you can barely tell now, but before then I felt that I could see it. So I did 450 and then I did 400. So I did, yeah, that's how many cc's that I did. And so when we came home, also, tell them what you try to make me eat. Tell them what you try to fucking make me eat. This guy tried to make okay, so my mom told Garik, make sure she eats something filling. She said, make sure she eats something filling, like a smoothie. Do you want to know what Garik did? Garik tried to force me to eat a double from In-N-Out with fries and a milkshake.
Why not?
Dude, I saw that and I was like...
She wasn't talking. She was like,
Yeah.
Guys, she was just moaning. Like, I had to, like...
He was like, take a bite. I was like...
I had to translate her moans. Like, I knew what they all
Remember, I was
meant.
getting mad. I was like...
Yeah, I already know she was yelling at me.
Yeah, I was like, stop. Like, he was like, take a bite. And I was like, oh my... I was getting so mad because
Chug it.
I couldn't talk, and that was the other frustrating part.
Every time we talked, what?
it hurt so bad, you guys. Every time I talked, it hurt so bad. I'm gonna give you an example what it felt like. It felt like if you just got socked in your boobs by a bodybuilder. It just felt like you got socked in your boobs by a bodybuilder, and then they just put cinder blocks into your boobs right after you got punched. That's a really good
No way.
example. That's exactly.
Some bodybuilders can't fight though. Are you talking about like a boxer?
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about with somebody with like full strength. Doesn't matter. But yeah. That's how it felt. And then Garik had laid me flat on my back and he wasn't supposed to. I didn't know that either. You're supposed to actually and my hands were like this all the time because you're not able to lift up your arms or anything. So I was laying flat on my back, and when Garik would come lift me up, you guys, oh my God, I can't even explain to you. I had woken up, right? And I was flat on my back, and I looked around and it was pitch black. And I woke up with so much pain on my chest and I couldn't talk. And I just remember it was pitch black, so I thought maybe Garik had fallen asleep. And I knew immediately it was time to take my meds. So I was like, babe. And I couldn't talk that much because I was in a lot of pain. And I was like, babe. And he wasn't there. And then I told myself I was going to fall asleep for 20 minutes. And I think right after that, Garik had came into the room 10 minutes. And he came in and he was like, babe. And I heard him say, babe. And I woke up and I started crying. And I was like, babe, I'm in a lot of pain. He's like, oh, I could tell you felt really bad, huh? He felt really bad.
I was with Fabio.
Yeah, he felt really bad. So he came. He was like, baby, you're in pain? And I was like, yes. And I was crying. So he came and he gave me my pain meds. And Garik's mom helped me out a lot too. I remember I walked into the house and she saw me. And she looked at me and she started crying immediately, remember? She saw me and she just started crying. She's like, why do you do this? And I couldn't speak at all. So Garik and his mom helped me up to the room. And then when I woke up, she heard Garik giving me my meds. And I told Garik I was hungry. I told him I was like, I'm hungry. And he's like, what do you want to eat? And what did I say? I said a banana, right? I said, I want a banana. And he was like, babe, that's all you want? And I told him, yes, that's all I could really eat. I didn't want anything else besides a banana. So this motherfucker comes with chopped up bananas and a heavy ass macaroni bowl from Panera Bread. And he's like, babe, I'll give you the bananas, but you have to eat the mac and cheese first. Dude, I was so annoyed.
Bro, I was taking care of you good.
I know, but I was so, he was taking care of me very, very well. But I was just so annoyed because I didn't want to eat. I wasn't hungry, but it threw me off seeing that heavy food. It really threw me off. So then, what had happened? Yeah, you gave me my meds, and then he gave me a little bit of mac and cheese. And immediately when you gave me the mac and cheese, remember, I told you I was like, sit me up. And you were like, why? And your mom was there. And I was like, please just sit me up. Just sit me up. And I remember Garik and his mom sat me up. Oh my God, that was the worst feeling of my life because I was flat on my back like this. And imagine, your breast implants are up here to your neck. So when they lift you up like this slowly, dude, you could feel your implants just going down into your body. Oh my God. 1,000 out of 10 pain. 1,000 out of fucking 10 pain. That was so bad. That was terrible. It was just, I hated it. And so then Garik's mom and Garik stood me up because I told them I have to walk around for about 5 minutes because if you don't walk around after surgery and you just stay in bed, you can actually get blood clots in your legs. So you're supposed to walk around. So I told Garik and his mom to lift me up so I can walk around for a bit. Immediately when I fucking stood up, my whole entire face just went yellow and white, right? It just went yellow and white.
I freaked out, guys.
And
I was
I
like,
remember
what the heck? I don't know what to do.
You were on this side and your mom was on this side. And I had Garik in my arm, and I remember I looked over at Garik and I was like, I don't feel good. And in my head just started going back like I was gonna faint. I was this close to fainting. I was this fucking close to fainting. I've never felt that pain in my life or any of that in my life.
Someone's fell on their boobs before?
Dude, probably 100% they have, dude. That probably hurts so bad. But yeah,
God.
I was about to faint, and Garik started freaking out. He's like, babe, what are you talking about, babe? Babe, what are you talking about? You don't feel good. And I just started like kind of going out of it. And then Garik's sister, Marinka, comes into the room, and Marinka, I don't know if you were on your period or what, but she comes into the room and she literally looks at me and she's like, why are you yellow? And Garik's mom was like, get out right now. And she closed the door and she got out. And Garik's mom was so mad. She was pissed. And she was holding me up, and I told him, I was like, okay, I told him, okay, I'm okay. I need water. So they brought me back to the bed. They gave me water, and I slept for like 3 days straight, remember? Mm-hmm. The next day I had to go to the doctor to go get the little sealants taken off of my nipples, because I went in through my nipples. So I had to go to the doctor to go get the sealants taken off, and Garik came with me. And I remember I didn't look at my nipples yet. And the doctor was taking them off. No, the nurse, she was taking them off, and she looked at me and she was like, don't freak out. Do not freak out when you look at your boobs. Don't freak out. And I went into the mirror. I remember I just started crying, and I was like, oh my God, they're ugly. And I started freaking out. I started crying, and I was asking her, I was like, is this going to go away? Are they going to look like this? And she was like, no, I told you not to freak out. They're not going to look like this. She was like, you're just swollen. And I remember I turned and I looked at Garik. Remember, I told you? I was like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. And I was crying. He's like, babe, stop. He's like, they're not going to look like that. And then afterwards, we ended up going to Target for something really quick. And I was walking around a little bit. I was like walking side to side like this. And
like Squidward.
Yeah.
When he's like in clay form.
Thing?
Yeah, in the cement thing.
And I was walking like that. And then Garik kept asking me, are you okay, babe? Are you okay? And I told him, yeah, I'm good. And then that's when I almost fainted again. Remember? I almost passed out again. And I looked over at Garik and I was like, we have to go. And he's like, okay. So then, yeah. And then after that, for like 3 days straight, I just slept. I took a shower. Garik actually
played Call of Duty all the time.
Garik was taking care of all the dogs too, and I remember sleeping. I couldn't brush my hair. I couldn't shower by myself. Garik had to shower with me. I remember Garik had to shower my boobs, and I told him not to look at me while he showers me. I was like, don't look at me. I was like, do not fucking look at me.
I was playing 2v2s with Sep. 2v2 Call of Duty, where you spawn in a map, and it's literally 2v2, and you could talk to the enemy team. It was so fun.
I know a lot of people who take their breast augmentation like that, like so good.
Yeah, I know. Some people take their BBLs good and breast augmentation is good. What about your BBL?
Yeah, my BBL was definitely an experience as well.
Oh, I have yawnitis right now.
So for my BBL experience, it was a little different because it was more your entire body. So it was your entire body. So in order to get a BBL, you have to do lipo 360, and I had to gain a lot of weight for that.
Beautiful yawn.
I had to gain a lot of weight for that, and I already struggle with body dysmorphia pretty bad. I would say pretty bad. I would. You think you can vouch for that? I struggle with body dysmorphia pretty bad.
You do. She'd be like, babe, my ear is lopsided.
No, I
need an ear BBL.
Shut up.
No, I'm kidding.
But, yeah. I just feel so nervous.
A lash. Make a wish.
You did it wrong. I just feel really nervous talking about this on camera because this is me showing my vulnerable side, and then when I show my vulnerable side, then people are now allowed and entitled to using that against me, and I don't like that shit. I really don't. That's why I don't like speaking about it, but I'm still gonna speak about it, and if people still decide to use that against me, like, that's on you and your own personal battle. But yeah, so my BBL experience was a little different because it's a whole body thing, and I already deal with body dysmorphia pretty bad. So when I started to see myself gain weight, that's when everybody started to think that I was pregnant. Everybody was thinking that I was pregnant. But I was just in all reality gaining weight from my BBL. And when I would see those comments of people saying, "Oh my God, she's pregnant, she's gaining weight," it made me want to stop eating, but I couldn't because I already put my fucking deposit on the fucking BBL.
Yeah, she started getting rolls on the sides. But you have to in order for them to take it out and put it. I was like, yo, take my fat out, dude.
But
I was a little chunky.
I remember,
What can go wrong if you take like my fat and put it in yours?
babe, that's not clean.
How? My fat
You
is
can get
cleaner
an
than yours.
infection.
Like 100%?
Yes. Yes, because that's not my fat. That's not in my body. My body would reject that. And then you get a whole infection throughout your whole body. You'd probably
Lethal?
die.
What?
Yeah. Yes. 100%. But
Goodness.
I did go to Dr. Jung, best BBL doctor out there. Don't at me. He is the best BBL doctor out there. Best BBL doctor. I remember he told me I was weighing 100. I was weighing, what should I weigh? I weighed about 105, 106 when he first spoke to me. And he asked me if I could gain weight to 112. And when I went in for my surgery, he asked me if I made it to 112, and I was 117. I told him I gained extra weight for you. He was so happy. Remember? He was like, yes. He was like, wow, that's crazy. I told him I've been eating. So my BBL surgery, it wasn't bad, to be honest. I'll tell you guys what I did. I did lipo 360, which you have to do for your BBL, and then I did 4D etching in my abs to kind of bring up your natural abs already, because I have receipts too. I have receipts too. I did have abs before. I had the outlining of the abs. They just weren't. Even when I would work out, they wouldn't fully come through. They wouldn't fully seep through. So this just kind of, how do you say it? Enhances it. So it just enhances your natural ab lines.
Were you nervous before you went in under?
I wouldn't say I was nervous, because I felt like I had my own personal guardian angel watching over me. You know? Because...
Didn't you ask me right away when you woke up?
Yeah, I did. Right before my surgery, like a week prior to my surgery, my stepmom had passed away. Not my stepmom that my dad has two babies with. It was my stepmom before my dad's baby mama. I'm just trying to have it make sense, you guys. So she had passed away like right before my surgery, and I remember I was gonna call her to tell her that I was going in for my surgery, and then she had been killed. So I was already dealing with that mentally really bad.
She was so excited to tell her. She had one too?
Yeah. My
baby.
I was already dealing with that for like about a week.
Baby, it's okay.
And then when I went in for my surgery, I wasn't scared because I felt like she was watching over me.
Babe.
But I did want to like share it all with her, and I couldn't. So that was like really hard. And then when I had like shared it with everybody on social media, I felt like the whole world was against me. And I was already kind of like in a really bad mental state. I was like in a really fucked up mental state.
Baby.
So it made it a lot harder. But I got through it, to be honest. I just kind of, I posted and I ghosted. I would just post and then turn off my phone and go to sleep. So I was already kind of going through a really hard time. And I was going through another hard time because I felt bad for getting my body done because like I'm really close to my mom. So I felt like I was kind of like taking away what my mom gave me. And I didn't look at it like that until after the surgery. And I remember that there was just a lot on me. There was just a lot. There was like my stepmom dying a week prior. And then me sharing it with everybody and having like, it felt like the whole world against me. And then seeing a big change in my body. Like, imagine you go under 4 hours of surgery and then you wake up not looking like yourself anymore.
Wayne.
And then I had people just like telling me in the comments, like, oh my God, you fucked yourself up. Oh my God, like you ruined yourself. Oh my God, why would you do that? Just so much. And yeah, I sat there and I read like damn near every comment. And I just sat there and I just was like crying. And I wasn't like, when people were sitting there and commenting about my body, I can tell you exactly which video it was. It was a video of the Michael Myers run. And I was legit a day post-op. I wasn't even 1 day post-op. That was the same day I got my surgery, right? That was legit the same day I got my surgery. I got my surgery at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got out at 9 o'clock. I got out at 9 o'clock, and then I got my surgery around 10 o'clock. I mean, I got my massage at 10 o'clock, and then I slept for a bit.
Massages were the worst, huh?
Yeah, but they always made me feel better, because remember I had really bad back pain from all that fluid that was in my back.
Yeah, they drained it out and everything.
Yeah. The massages weren't bad on my body. Remember, they weren't bad on my arms. They weren't bad on my legs. They weren't bad in my back. If anything, they felt the best in my back. But it was my abs, because she had to carve out my abs. Oh my gosh, that was the absolute worst. If you guys kind of want a little bit of Natalie Cuevas actually went in and got her body done with Dr. Jung as well. And when she got her body done, I remember she had texted me and she told me, she's like, girl, this is so bad. And I told her, I know, like, I was like, I know you got this. I was like, you know, she was like, I just want this to be over. I was just supporting her as much as I could, because I think that she took it pretty bad. She took it pretty bad. I feel that I was really strong with it, right? Mm-hmm. I think on my third day it was bad only in my abs. It was bad only in my abs because she had to carve out my abs, and it burned so bad. I remember I was like shaking of how bad it was. But then
the doctor told her not to eat salt either, and she ate pickles, and she puffed up, and she actually looked like cement Squidward.
So bad.
You looked cute though.
Yeah. I don't regret my surgery at all. I don't regret it. I regret sharing it to the world at that time, because I was already going through a lot.
Yeah.
I regret just sharing it with everybody so early on. Because I posted about it. I posted a TikTok of, to my man, thank you to my man, right, legit around 5 o'clock ish. And I was already walking around. I was FaceTiming my family. I was talking. I was eating. And then Garik wanted to film that Michael Myers TikTok. I could literally pull up all the receipts. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that what crazy what technology does? Garik wanted to film that TikTok around like 5 o'clock. I filmed the fucking thank you to my man around 5 o'clock. Garik wanted to film Michael Myers at 6 o'clock. Sorry. I have the time, actually. And then we posted them, and then I was really excited. And then, yeah, I got a lot of backlash for it. But I got over it pretty quick, but it just felt like... And I also wasn't home. I was in Houston. I wasn't home. I wasn't with my dogs. I wasn't with, my family. I was with Garik, and I was with my friend Fallon. And even though Garik is my husband, I wanted, like... I still wanted my mom,
Baby, I know.
And so, yeah, I just remember, like, I FaceTimed my mom. And I remember I was, like, looking at my baby brothers. And I remember crying. Dude, I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, baby, come on.
And I just remember apologizing to my mom and telling her I'm really sorry. And she was just like, "What are you talking about? It's fine." She's like, "Britt, you do what you want, like, for yourself." She's like, "I support you." She's like, "You're my little mamita. Like, I'll always support you." And I felt really bad. And and I remember I went into the shower and Garik had to shower me. And I remember I was crying to him. Remember you had to wipe my ass?
Yeah, in the shower.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Dude, I had to TMI, you guys, but I didn't shit for 5 days.
I shit for her for 5 days.
No, I couldn't shit for 5 days. And I remember when I finally had to go.
Oh my God, I had to help her.
It took 30 minutes for me to shit. It took 30 minutes.
I hated every second of it.
Dude, he had to hold me. And I remember I like stood up at one point because I got tired. And then I had to go back to squatting because you can't sit down and touch. So it was just a lot. But I remember going into the shower and I remember crying to Garik and telling Garik that I was really sorry. And that, like... I was telling him, I was like, be honest with me. Did I fuck my body up? And he's like, babe. And this is kind of what made me snap back into reality. He was like, babe, you're only 3 days post-op. And he's like, you're not even going to look like this at all. He's like, you're just really swollen right now. And I remember... I would text Dr. Jung. Dr. Jung helped me out a lot too because I was struggling pretty bad. And I remember I kept texting Dr. Jung and I was like, are you sure like I'm not going to look like this? And I remember he texted me. He's like, don't talk to me. He's like, talk to me in 6 months. And then, 6 months passed by and I remember texting him and I was like, my body looks so different. He's like, I told you. He's like, this is my job. He's like, I do this every day. And the Yasmir Healing Hands on IG be down below if you guys ever go for a BBL. She's like one of the best massage people for post-op care. And not even just that, she helped me out a lot, just talking to me with everything. She knew I was struggling too with... I remember she came to come massage me and I had a really bad panic attack. Like really bad. I just started crying. And she calmed me down, remember? Mm-hmm. She calmed me down a lot and she was like, I have them too. She's like, I have panic attacks too. She's like, it's okay. She's like, we're just going to breathe. She's like, what do you see? What do you hear? what do you feel? And I was having like a panic attack and anxiety attack. And she helped me out a lot. So I just, yeah, I would say that the pain for my BBL was like a 4. It wasn't bad. I would just say that my frustration with sitting was a 10, and my mental health was on 10, like really bad. It was really bad. There was just like a lot that was going on, and nobody really.
It's okay, baby. It's the past. You got over it.
Yeah.
We're in the present now. Come on. That's
Yeah.
it. No more crying, baby.
Yeah, but nobody like really understood that or knew that, and it just was like, yeah, fucked up. But honestly, people always ask me, do you recommend getting a BBL? I don't want to ever tell people to do something. If people decide to do something for themselves, that's their own personal choice. I'm not somebody to sit here and tell people not to do something or to do something. You know, it's your life. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to do, you know, that's how I think about my life too. Is if I do something, I do it for myself, and because I have my family that is supporting me as well. And yeah, it's not that I encourage people to get a BBL. I'm not encouraging people to go and get surgery at all. I'm just kind of a whatever person. I'm not encouraging anything. But yeah, you guys, that was kind of a little bit of an inside. When I finally came back home after my surgery, I remember everything changed. I remember I just felt happier to be home. I took a shower. My family came over to see me.
She did much better when we were home.
Yeah.
She was walking around.
I was with my dogs too.
Yeah.
I was
You
away
felt
from
way
my
better.
I was away from my dogs. So
And we didn't have Wayne at the time, right?
no, we didn't
He
have.
wasn't even born, just little seed.
He was born actually. He was born in what's it called?
He was a
Ichi.
little baby like this.
Or was he born? I don't know. But yeah, when I came back home, my family came over to see me. I think the one thing that got me feeling 10 times better was Lilo soup. I was eating that for like 5 days straight.
My sister made Britney soup.
The best soup ever. The best recovery soup ever.
Lilo is my second mother, if you guys don't know. She took care of us. She took us out of foster care.
Yeah, she came and she made me soup, and she also made those other things with the meat in them.
Blinchik?
No, you put the lemon on them. Sometimes there's walnuts in them.
Kufta.
Yeah, she made those gas. So good. But her soup, amazing. And it didn't have too much salt in it either, so it was perfect. It was amazing. And yeah, my family came over to see me. That helped me out a lot. And then my aunt also came and did my lashes.
That's it.
My aunt did my lashes on a donut. But you see, you guys, there's a lot of things that people are going through and struggling with behind cameras, and that we don't share. But yeah,
Stop it.
dude, he always attacks you every episode.
Ow!
Just,
No, but that is it for today's episode, guys. We love you guys. Got a little emotional.
Sorry.
But no, it's okay.
I don't mean to be a crybaby. It's just like touching that subject. I remember I remember the struggle that I went through.
Ouch.
So yeah, I just remember all of it. And
You want me to bite you back?
my stepmom means a lot to me, like a lot, you guys, a lot. And her passing away right before my surgery was not what I would want or expected at all. So it just, it was a curveball. But yeah, you guys, we love you all so much. I'm sorry if I made some people cry. I'm sorry if I made some of you tear up. But hopefully you guys can see from a different perspective of what I was going through, because it was something else. But
Yeah.
ready?
Dude, who does he want?
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
God, all right, guys. We love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah.
He's a crackhead.
See you guys next Friday
Love
on
you
episode
guys.
3.
Love you guys so much. Also, you guys didn't send us in any stories, crazy stories. So please do that so we can talk about those.
Comment down below.
Any crazy stories that you guys have so we can give our opinion on the stories. Please comment them down below right now. Any crazy stories. We love you all so much. We will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Diff it out.
We love you guys. Peace.